let's start at the end. What was your last scene each that you actually shot?
My last scene that I shot was the last scene that's going to be in the film, which was quite strange, really, actually, you know, wrapping on that last... We came back and did more work on it. That's why it was the last scene. But no, it was really quite bizarre. It was kind of almost surreal having that moment, because we came back, we kind of had a finish, and then we sort of came back to shoot some more from it. And it was just... It took me back to the same set that I started on, Platform 9 3/4, and although I was Ginny, I was kind of a different Ginny because I was kind of 35, so it all felt really surreal. It was almost like I was working on a different movie altogether, so that kind of ended it very strangely, but, you know, it was just... It's interesting when something is being really, you know, really important for you, it finishes quite quietly because you're kind of... You don't quite believe it yet, and it's more now when I look back on it and talk about it that I'm really kind of sad to see it go.
I think the last one I did was like outside the courtyard when Hogwarts is kind of torn down and Ray finds Voldemort giving this big horrible speech and we all have to run away. That was my last one. So it was weird because it's a huge crowd scene and there were loads of people finishing that day. So there was an odd mood around the place. But it was also really exciting because it was a cool scene. It was I found it kind of joyous, you know?
Yeah. That was meant to be my last scene, then I came back. So.
Yeah, exactly.
We came back to the 35-year-olds, so really,
it's
different
film.
You had a very interesting introduction to the film. You sort of walk in and sort of, hi, I'm here, by the way.
Hey, this, and then the guy, and then I'm gone, yeah.
How did that sort of feel? Did it feel the sort of sense of, I'm meant to have been introduced already?
No, not really, no. It was funny, because I'd read the books, you know, and I knew, and I was waiting to see whether they would start casting for that part, because I thought I'd be in with the shot. But it wouldn't have fit in the earlier films, so the films make sense, much more sense without it. So you say, well, fair enough. And then I was so thrilled just to get the opportunity to do it that there was no sense of like, oh, I only get 4 lines, or, you know, it was just a privilege to be there. So it was exciting and nerve-wracking and all that sort of stuff, but nothing bad about it.
And we can expect to see a little bit more of you in the second part?
Well, I don't know. I mean, they cut stuff out all the time. I'll wait and see. If I'm there, I'm there, and if I'm not, I'm not. Yeah. I mean, I might cry, but and there might be other people around, but it'll be okay. It'll be all right.
And yourself, Bonnie, you're obviously turning up quite a bit more in the second film.
Yeah, there's a lot more. I think it's really amazing about the last film is we all really come together, like lots of characters that we kind of lost in, you know, film 3 and different things come back in the scene. So it was really special having that really, I don't know, everyone from the good side is coming out to battle at Hogwarts, and there was a real sense of energy with everyone, and I think it was just really enjoyable that we had everyone together and finished on such a large scale, because the film is going to be kind of a very epic battle, and it was just fun, really kind of ending on a very, very high note and a very kind of big scale, so it was fun, yeah.
You've been compared recently to Kate Blanchett, which is obviously, you know, I would like to think quite flattering coming from Australia.
I used to be called Kate Blanchett when I was 19. People used to tell me that I look like Kate Blanchett.
Oh, well,
yeah. But I think it's the acting ability here.
I can barely tell you apart.
I can see that too, actually. Yeah,
I was like Julianne Moore as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's probably just red hair, quick.
Yeah, is the intent, are you going to go on with the acting? I mean, obviously, if you want, you've got a career at fan conventions for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Ask the same questions over and over again. Yeah, I am. I'm studying at the moment, not really acting, it's actually more sort of directing and writing and different things in my second year. And yeah, continuing to acting, I'm starting a new project that I can't really massively talk about, but that starts sort of summer this year. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm quite nervous really about kind of moving on when you've been, you know, it's such a comfortable environment in Harry Potter and it's so unique. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be exciting to really put myself into a much kind of deep water situation and really kind of be a bit vulnerable, but yeah.
And Dom, you've also been busy lately. You've had sort of some great successful films. What's next for you?
I got a couple. I did a kind of an Irish movie called Sensation that I'm really excited about. It's fantastic, and that's been doing festivals. But I'll get a release at some stage in the autumn, I think. And then I did this Dread, written by Alex Garland, amazing big comic book movie. That'll be out next year, and that was shot in 3D, which is really great. And that's going to be epic as well. And then I've got work lined up for the summer, but I'd never. I'm just so worried it'll all fall through that I'm not. You know, I think I'll be working, but you never know.
Well, hopefully we will see you in the last film, and we'll definitely see you in the last
yes,
film.
Exactly.
And thank you both so much for sitting down.
Thank you.